Welcome. Today we will be discussing the user management function of eDIRECT. At the end of this presentation, you should know how to add an individual user and permissions, and how to upload multiple users and permissions. For online testing, eDIRECT categorizes users into user roles. Available user roles include District Test Coordinator, School Test Coordinator, District Technology Coordinator, School Technology Coordinator, Test Administrator, and Teacher. Users can be added by both the District Test Coordinator and School Test Coordinator. Within eDIRECT, users in each role can be assigned permissions to handle the testing responsibilities associated with their role. These permissions will be set during the creation process, but can be updated throughout the year. The eDIRECT User Guide has a permissions matrix that will both outline the current eDIRECT permissions as well as provide recommended permissions for each role. In eDIRECT, users may either be created individually or in batch uploads for multiple users. When users are created, they will receive an email to set up their password. As always, detailed directions for eDIRECT functions, including user management, can be found in the eDIRECT User Guide posted in eDIRECT under General Information. To access user management, once logged into eDIRECT, choose All Applications and then the User Management tab. To add an individual user, first click on the Add Single Users tab, then fill out the required fields, and select the applicable permission set for the user's role. When the permission set has been selected, the list of recommended permissions will be highlighted under the Available Permissions column. Review the available permissions and select or deselect any depending on your district's guidelines. Hold the Control key will allow you to select multiple permissions at one time. To add permissions to this user, select the right arrow and move them to the Assign Permissions column. If at any point you wish to remove permissions from the user, select the permission and select the left arrow to remove the permission back to the Available Permissions column. When all desired assigned permissions have been assigned to the user, click Save. A user's roles and permissions can be edited at any point throughout the year. To edit a user, click on the Edit User tab, input the available information to search for the user, and click Find User. When you select the user you would like to edit, select the View Edit icon. From there, you'll be brought to the Edit User screen. If you would like a user's permission to be edited for an existing role, click the View Edit icon. If you would like to add an additional role to the user, select Add. You'll be brought back to a screen that will resemble what we just reviewed in steps 1 through 6. Next, we have uploading multiple users. To upload multiple users, click on the Upload Multiple Users tab. From there, download the file layout, which is a PDF document that outlines the available things you can input into a CSV, and then a sample file CSV that you can use as a guide when creating your users. Using that sample CSV as a guide, enter the required fields, which are first name, last name, email address, role, district code, and school code. Be sure to use the file layout as a guide to know what is acceptable to input into the CSV. From there, save the CSV to your computer. Back in eDIRECT, use Browse to find your saved CSV file from your computer. Click Upload. A message will display indicating that the file is in process and being checked for errors. If the file ends up containing errors, you must correct them and then repeat steps 4 and 5 to create and upload your CSV. If you use the Upload Multiple Users function, you must assign permission sets to the users. To assign user permissions in eDIRECT, click on the Edit User tab, enter your search criteria, and click Find User to display a list of users. From there, select the Profiles tab. Select the checkbox on the left-hand column for each user profile you want to edit. Click on the Assigned Permissions button. From there, you'll be brought to the Assign Permissions screen. Select the user role from the Permission Set drop-down. This will automatically select the appropriate permissions for the user's role. As always, you can use the left and right arrow to add or remove permissions from the Assign Permissions column. When all desired permissions have been assigned, click Save. There are several important permissions for each user role. For school test coordinators should have access to all test session permissions, should be able to view and print test tickets only, and should be able to view and download reports. For the teacher role, which is typically used for non-summative assessments, teachers should be able to access educator scoring and Eagle 2.0. If applicable for your school site, teachers may also access reports. Because test administrators only are used for the summative assessments, there are no desired assigned permissions other than the test administrator role being created. That concludes our accessing user management. If you need additional support, you have obviously the eDIRECT user guides, which are located in eDIRECT under General Information. In addition to the eDIRECT user guide, you have your technology user guide, and if you're using the Leap 360 system, the Eagle 2.0 user guide. If technical problems occur at any point, please follow the technical assistance protocol to have your questions answered. As always, you can email questions to assessment@la.gov. Thank you.